And now, the general weather around Alaska.
On today's hazards graphic, we've got an area here signifying a flood advisory for the small streams draining the north side of the Alaska range there between Delta Junction and Tok for possible minor flooding due to the recent rains they've had. And that's out until 9 p.m. this evening. And again, small streams between Delta Junction and Tok could see some possible minor flooding. And from there, looking at the river breakup map, all the rivers now south of the Brooks Range, breakup has ended. Still a little bit of ice here at the ends of both the Noatak River, especially the Noatak River, still mostly ice there right at the coast, and the one to the south here, Kobuk River. Some ice still left out toward the coastline there, otherwise no serious flooding or anything like that going on. And north slope here, looking at some open areas all the way along the Sagwan River. And here in the Colville River, a little bit of open area there out toward the coastline, otherwise solid ice on up toward the Brooks Range there. Moving on to the fire danger graphic here. Forecast for tomorrow, looking at high to very high fire danger as far as grass goes here. Over the northwest interior, actually back across the northern portions of the upper Yukon flats area into the southern Brooks Range there, and then down south where the precipitation's been occurring, pretty low fire dangers on down into most areas even of southern southeast Alaska. Another area of high to very high fire danger out here over the southwest interior. And from there, satellite imagery showing a weak front here, kind of hung up across Bristol Bay into Kodiak Island, stretching off to the east here across the southern Gulf of Alaska. Cloud showers here over the eastern and southeast part of the state. Not too bad along the North Gulf Coast today, basically dry conditions. Some sunshine breaking out there northeast of Kotzebue and up over the northern, or right around the central Brooks Range area there. And a lot of clouds here around the Pribilof Islands with a system there and down to the eastern Aleutians. Out to the west, heavier cloud shield here associated with the next front, pushing rain and eventually increasing winds into the far western Aleutians. That'll be weakening as it heads eastward over the next 12 to 24 hours. And for today's graphic here, in advance of that system out to the west, high pressure, light winds, some clearing for Adak and Atka, dry conditions there. And with this weak low just north of the eastern Aleutians, areas of rain from the Fox Islands, scattered showers up toward the Pribilofs, and then cloudy skies with areas of light rain, fog, and drizzle here across Bristol Bay into Kodiak Island. And heaviest rainfall amounts occurred on the southern coast of the Kenai Peninsula down to Kodiak State Airport, peaking about 1/3 of an inch in the last 12 hours today. Otherwise, showers and mostly cloudy skies across south central Alaska into Prince William Sound, as well as the eastern interior areas here. We've got showers moving west to east there. Alaska Range northward there toward the Yukon Flats and mostly east of Fairbanks, but all drifting westward. Otherwise dry with some sunshine off to the west and to the north. Southeast coast, partly and mostly cloudy with some scattered showers around. And for tonight, this system slides some rain in toward Prince of Wales Island, maybe as far north as Sitka, Mount Edgecombe area, on down to the south. Still some lingering isolated showers up to the north. And showers here over the interior with that main batch now shifting over here farther to the west with scattered showers off to the east there, but mostly cloudy skies. Some clearing possible there, Copper River Basin, maybe around Cook Inlet area. Periods of rain continue for Kodiak Island, and up to the north, dry conditions for the north slope with clearing off to the west. Very weak low keeps a chance of showers, cloudy skies, Pribilofs on down to the eastern Aleutians here, western Alaska Peninsula. This front bringing some gusty winds and rain into Amchitka Island back out towards Shimia. And then by tomorrow, that'll slip in a weakened state into Adak and Atka with lighter winds into there, but still periods of rain that'll extend west toward the main low center out toward the Komodorskis. As dry conditions set up with light winds for the eastern Aleutians, Pribilof Islands, all the way up to the Bering Strait. A little breezy on the western Arctic coast tomorrow, but not too bad. Dry for the North Slope on out to the Arctic coast. And then showers developing mainly along the trough here over the north central interior in the afternoon, with developing showers throughout the day over all of southern Alaska down to the North Gulf Coast. Some of these taller clouds could develop into an isolated thunderstorm or two. And mostly cloudy, showers for the Panhandle. Remnants of that front brings a band of moisture right into the area there. So probably a little bit more in the way of showers tomorrow than what you saw today. And periods of rain for Kodiak Island, moisture streaming northeastward here associated with this low down to the south will bring rain, and this low will track northeastward on Friday. So rain will diminish throughout the day for Kodiak there, drying out in Shelikof Strait, southwest side of the island. Bristol Bay, partly sunny. South central Alaska, southern Alaska actually partly sunny. Partly to mostly sunny or cloudy. Partly mostly cloudy on the east side there with afternoon showers. Partly mostly sunny with scattered showers out to the west here. Chance of showers in the Brooks Range and a chance of clearing the sunshine for the western North Slope and Arctic coastal areas. Rain likely for the Panhandle with that low, and this front continues to weaken but holds together enough to bring some light rain into Unalaska Island and the western Alaska Peninsula. More widespread area storminess there with that low center out over the western Aleutians. Lows for tonight in the 20s for the North Slope and the Arctic coast, otherwise in the 40s across the remainder of the state. 30s there for the Aleutians and Bering Sea. And then highs for tomorrow, 50s to lower 60s for the southeast coast. Be warmest in the north with the more clouds and moisture down to the south. And 60s with some lower 70s, again, over the eastern interior. Probably cooler tomorrow than what you saw today at Fairbanks, looking at highs in the upper 50s, the lower 60s there. 71, again, possible for Fort Yukon. In the 30s for the North Slope and Arctic coast. 40s for the Bering Sea. And then the lows, upper 30s to lower 40s here, southern Alaska. In the 40s for the central interior. 20s for the Arctic coast and North Slope. And then the highs for Friday afternoon. 65 to 73 for the central and eastern interior areas, cooling off into the 50s out toward the Seward Peninsula. And of course the coastal areas, you'll be down into the 40s there, near 40 for the Pribilofs, in the 40s for the Aleutians, near 50 for Kodiak, and upper 50s to mid 60s, warmest in the Susitna Valley, and about the same in the Copper River Basin, 50s to 62 for the southeast coast.